Listen, confidence is not what gets you results. Your personal operating system is. And in this video, I'm going to show you how. I'm going to talk to you about 3 different areas where applying your personal operating system is going to help you succeed this year. Well, before we can even get there, I want to redefine what your personal operating system is. Operating system is basically the equivalent of your phone operating system. It is how you navigate the function of you, how you want to show up in the world. When you've identified what you want your personal operating system to be, it's going to help you navigate all of the things that could potentially cause you turmoil and stress and frustration and overwhelm and imposter syndrome in your quest to build a life that you love. So today I want to talk to you about how you can apply this personal operating system. If you want to learn more about it, I do have a video on it and I will link it in the description box below, or have it shared with you at the end of this video as the next video to watch. So make sure you stick around until the end for that. While we're at it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to my channel? I am going to be here for my ambitious, high-performing women who want to find clarity and want to use their personal brand to build a life they love. All right, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload, and leave a comment below and tell me what types of things you're already dealing with, and I'll help you apply your personal operating system to that thing too. All right, listen, I also have a Substack. Forgot to tell you that. So that will be linked in the description down below. It will also be pinned in the first comment. Let's get into how you can apply the personal operating system to help you improve your journey to build the life you love. The first way that I'm going to share with you is applying your personal operating system to set goals. You've all heard of SMART goals, right? Well, SMART goals are specific, they're measurable, they are attainable, they are relatable, and they are timed. Well, guess what? If you aren't sure about how you want to show up in the world, how can you be specific? Because you don't know what your why is. You don't know what to do to manifest that thing that you are dreaming of, that you desire. Creating a personal operating system is going to ensure that you understand what your strengths are, where your limitations lie, what it is you actually want from this life, and the non-negotiables that you are not going to tolerate on your journey. The non-negotiables alone are going to help you alleviate some of the stressors. But knowing what your true strengths are going to help you mitigate some of those issues as well, because you will know how to get the help when you need it, because you understand, again, what your limitations are, and you'll be able to operate more in your strengths. So when you're setting SMART goals, you want to use your personal operating system to identify exactly what is going to be relatable, exactly what is going to be attainable within your strengths. And then you'll know how much time you need, what the measurability needs to be. Your personal operating system needs to be applied to setting goals, because it's going to help you ensure you are setting the right goals, not just SMART goals, but the right SMART goals. Also, when it comes to setting goals, you will have systems and processes in place that will help you to actually create the right actionable items that are going to help you achieve your goals. We've all heard a goal without a plan is just a wish, but I've taken that further and said a goal without a plan is just a wish, but a plan without action is a pipe dream. You're never going to make it. So when you use your personal operating system to set your goals, you'll be able to use that personal framework that I just mentioned, strengths, limitations, desires, non-negotiables, to help ensure you are creating and doing the right actions to help you work the plan that is going to help you achieve the goal. The next area that I want you to apply your personal operating system is with respect to managing expectations. When you know how you want to show up in the world, you've identified how you want to function. This is what your personal operating system is going to help you do. You now know where your boundaries need to be, where boundaries need to be with your time, where boundaries need to be with your behavior, personal regulation or self-regulation. You will understand yourself. You'll have more self-awareness. You will be more emotionally intelligent. You will have more social acumen. You will also know how to communicate a little bit better. So once you've learned what your personal operating system is going to be, you've established it, you can apply it to managing expectations of not only yourself, but the expectations of others. Boundaries are not meant necessarily to keep people out. Boundaries are meant to protect what you have on the inside. But there's nothing to protect if you haven't created your personal operating system, really. What are you protecting? You don't even know. You don't know what's important. You don't know what is going to help you move forward. You don't know where your limitations are. You don't know what those non-negotiables are because you've not established your personal operating system. So once you have, you can then apply it to the boundaries that need to be set, and you can begin to manage the expectations around those boundaries, not only yours, but those expectations that others may have of you. How does this help you? Well, it helps you with your calendar, let's say. Are you currently managing your time, or do you find that you are saying yes to everything? Or do you find that you struggle to say no to anything? That is a problem with managing expectations and setting boundaries. So when you have established your personal operating system, you can then apply it to managing expectations. And this is going to help you set the appropriate boundaries around what is important to you, what is going to help you reach your desires, to achieve your goals, what is going to ensure that you are mitigating your risks by operating in your strengths and getting the help you need for your limitations and avoiding those non-negotiables. All right. So if you want to do a better job, minimize that stress and overwhelm that comes with not having boundaries and not managing expectations, then I suggest that you create a personal operating system that's going to help you in this area. Before I get to the last place, if any of this is hitting home for you, I want to know. I want to have conversations in the community. So let's leave a comment. Tell me what you're thinking so far about whether or not you have a personal operating system, if you feel like you need help creating a personal operating system. I'm definitely going to leave the video below linked so that you can go watch it and understand a little bit more about what a personal operating system is and how you can create one. But for the record, in this beginning of the year, we're in the first month of the year, you still have time to create that personal operating system for yourself so that you can set better goals, so that you can manage your expectations and put those boundaries up that are going to help protect your time, protect your peace. You'll be able to do that. So leave a comment down below and tell me, what you're thinking about having a personal operating system. And then also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Now, the last way that I want you to think about applying your personal operating system is in your execution. What do you mean? Andrea, what do you mean? Well, when it comes to executing your goals, actually putting in the work, protecting your space, your mindset, having your personal operating system, you'll be able to execute with confidence. It's going to help you with your authority. It's going to help you decide where you need to grow, where you need to exercise muscles to strengthen them. It's going to help you be the expert in your area and be confident in your expertise. I want to tell you a story. Had it not been for my own personal operating system, I could have drowned in a situation that happened to me at the end of last year. I was not happy with the way something went down, a position that I was put in. I was sort of, I would say, made to feel as though I was not bringing it. And I knew I was bringing it. But I felt I bombed. I really did. I felt I bombed. What I realized is that I didn't bomb. I am the authority on the subject that I am talking about. I am an expert in helping you leverage who you are to get what you want. I have personal experiences. I have personal achievements. I have examples of women who have followed my lead and have gone on to do great things as well. But I was put in a position where the issue was not with my delivery. The issue was not with my expertise. The issue was with the audience. It just wasn't the audience for what I had to say. When you have a personal operating system, those seemingly disappointing situations or seemingly unconnected challenges cease to be as devastating as you thought they were, because you realize where the challenges were. You know where you were operating in your wheelhouse and where you weren't. So it helps you to get back up on that horse and try again. Live to ride another day. You will be able to operate like the leader that you actually are when you use and apply your personal operating system to the execution of your authority. So listen, if you're sitting there right now and you feel like you've got the whole year ahead of you, you're super excited about it, but you also feel a little bit of anxiety because in years past, you've not quite achieved the thing that you wanted to achieve. Well, I encourage you to create a personal operating system and apply that operating system in the area of setting your goals, because then you will be able to create a plan and action steps that ensure you get where it is you're wanting to go. I encourage you to apply your personal operating system to managing expectations, because that is going to keep you on task. It's going to help you manage your calendar. It's going to help you with your peace. It's going to help you set the boundaries and prevent people from distracting you and things from pulling you away when you don't want to be pulled away. You'll be able to say no with ease, putting a period behind it. I implore you to apply your personal operating system to executing your value with authority, because that is going to help you overcome those times where it's a miss. I don't want to be the one that lies to you and says that things aren't going to go poorly, because they will. It's unrealistic to think that you will not have a challenge in your quest. You will. But the recovery will be so much easier and faster if you are using your personal operating system to execute your authority. Now, I'm going to leave a video to share with you just in case you weren't around when I explained what your personal operating system is. I'm going to link that video next. So be sure you watch it. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Just kind of head over to that little icon with my face on it. You can click it and you can subscribe. Also, I have a Substack. It's called The Agile Leader. And in that Substack, I'm going to be going a little bit deeper into some different scenarios that would require you to apply your personal operating system in the various ways that you can, and even some case studies on how it turned out for people. So be on the lookout for that. The link for that Substack is also down below. All right. Thank you guys for watching me this week, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye, guys.